It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning show and all the hard-breaking news we're going to bring you today. I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Callies.
Hard-breaking news.
Yeah, no,
straight
right.
here. I'm back. I missed yesterday, and I got to tell you why. Because
something's missing.
Yes.
Something's missing. Oh, what is it?
X-rays early, and they decided to take the brace off.
Man.
And what a blessing.
Right.
I was a little bit nervous sleeping last night without it because trying to make sure
move around now.
They don't want me tossing and turning a lot. I'm back. He's like, all right, so we're taking the brace off and you're back to square one. So, I don't want you lifting anything. I don't want you blah, 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 nothing. And he's like, your brace, which was your support, is now gone.
Right.
And all your muscles got to build back. Everything's got to.
Not that they're weak, but just. Yeah.
He's like, so now you're back to nothing. Nothing for a week, and then I can go back to 10 pounds after a week. And that will continue for the next 6 weeks. To my next x-ray, and then he'll tell me what I can do next after that. But I got my brace off.
Right. That's what mattered most.
I am a happy camper. That brace was driving me nuts.
Yeah,
and,
he had told me, he's like, I'm going in, get an x-ray to see if I can get this brace off. If they tell me I can't take this brace off, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was like, you're going to take the brace off, so what you're going to do.
But it's been weird for me because I'm like you. See your T-shirt. I always wear T-shirts underneath my button-ups and stuff, and I like to go up to my neck. But since surgery, because I don't know if you can see the the cut. I can't ever do that. It's like reversed.
It is. It's
anyways, it goes down too far that I don't want the T-shirt hitting it and rubbing on it. So now I either got to be open. I got these little tank tops.
Yeah, that's a lower cut.
Lower.
Yeah, or you get the V-neck.
Yeah, it's just not my style.
Go to the women's department and get the V-neck.
There you go. But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm going to be sore for a little bit. He said, not using some of the muscle. I can feel it on top of my shoulders, the biggest. But other than that,
you heal fast.
I got it off. Yes. He was really surprised how quick I healed, which is awesome. There's a lot of things that have been a blessing, to get in that, to have that much damage done inside and nothing permanent. So that was a blessing on its own right there. But then to heal up as quick as I am, I'm about 2 weeks ahead of schedule. So, which is good, but I still can't really do anything.
Yeah. Well, it also means that you were doing what the doctor ordered, which was nothing. Yeah. Wear the brace, and don't.
He did. It's a long healing process. It's not going to happen overnight. But,
I know with the snow coming this weekend, you want to go sledding, but no.
Yeah, I'm out on the sledding. I'm gonna be out this year. No snow skiing, no sledding, no nothing this year. So just take it easy.
I'm just glad that you got it fixed, because there was a point there it wasn't looking good for you.
Yeah.
So it's just, and then you're talking about somebody going in and messing with your spine and the spinal cord, and just getting into that area is dangerous. But technology and doctors have improved how to do that.
And I was really comfortable. Dr. Bradley's the one that did my surgery. I give him a lot of credit. I was really, really comfortable with him. He was up front. Here's your risks. But more, it was the basic risk of any surgery. Anytime you put to sleep, there's a risk.
He was
really confident on the surgery. Hadn't really had any complications from it.
Yeah.
The only complication would be if there's any permanent damage or anything, but nothing he did. But
and the screws look gnarly. He showed me the X-rays. They look gnarly.
And they blew them up and said, I wanted them printed out, and they said they don't print good. They come out too dark, you can't see it. So she said, but I can bring it up big screen, and you can take pictures of either one, and it shows more detail. And Yeah, them screws are not. I mean, you would think they're and going in your vertebrae. You think they'd be these little. These are some gnarly looking. Dang, these are biting in screws. So I got 6 of those, and then a plate, and then 2 spacer things, and no, I got some hardware. TSA will not like me when I go to the airport.
But isn't it titanium?
I have no clue.
See, that's what I asked Carla because she's got screws and plates in her face. And I said, wait, you don't set off the airport metal detector. She said, no, it's titanium, most likely.
Then it may
so
be.
she had Robert at the school, I can't think, do the wand across her face, and it didn't set it off. So
I'll be done.
Yeah. So I mean,
Maybe
it
I
would
need
be
to have
fun. It would be
him do
fun
that
to
to
go
me.
through it, and they're like, "I've taken all the metal. Oh wait, I've got this.
Oh wait, check up
Here,
here.
just do the wand. Yeah,
Check my neck.
yeah.
I mean,
it's there. I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing better. That's excellent, and kudos to your doctors for a job well done.
They did a great job.
Just
They really
six
did.
more weeks of recovery.
Well, and more than that, but just to the next step. So
Yeah,
they said it's just small steps at a time.
yeah. You'll be UFC fighting here pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be back to that, but I'll be moving around good. And,
Yeah,
just take time.
feel much better.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. That's excellent. Well, should we start the show?
We probably should. We're going to have
7:06. Yeah, okay.
We'll have a guest showing up eventually.
Maybe.
He can get on when we tell him he can get on.
That's right. Hospice of the Ozarks. They sponsor the morning prayer. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty, care, and respect as the beginning. They're still a non-for-profit 501c3. There's never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission. We'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, watch out for everybody that's homeless and doesn't have a place to go during this very cold, wintry time. Open up them warming shelters for them and anybody that can help them, with blankets or a place to go, hot food, whatever you can find for them. And watch over our first responders, our children, our first responders, our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. In this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call at 870-508-1771. You can ask them about respite care. When you're taking care of a loved one, sometimes you could use a break, and that's okay. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself first so you can take care of others.
that's exactly right. So give them a call, 870-508-1771. Now let's hear a word from our sponsor, the Z-Team. We'll be right back.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show. This is Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend.
I miss that commercial.
I know, it's
We hadn't
funny
seen that
stuff.
one in a while.
It's good.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'll see you at the closing.
Bye. No, it's really cool.
It is. I like the different commercials that they have. You and your socks. If anybody's watched this show enough, you know him and his socks.
That's not really a hotel room
yeah.
either.
Well, why not?
We converted my bedroom to look like a hotel room, put up a hotel thing, and all that
What?
kind of- yeah. I shouldn't have gave that away.
You shouldn't have gave that away. The movie magic is gone now.
No.
Thought it was real. Thought you went to a real hotel room.
We could have. We should have
I
probably.
guess you could have.
The hardest part with that is filming it. So
Because you're sitting
the
and you gotta
angle,
have that.
yeah, the
gotta
angle
have
of
that
keeping
camera.
that, yeah, just so. But it turned
worked.
out real good.
It did.
Turned out good.
I wonder what they'll come up with next.
I know, but I ain't telling. I know, but I ain't telling.
Oh, okay.
There's one in the works.
Very
I'll
good.
just say that.
Excellent.
There's one in the works coming up, so
Sounds good.
we'll have a new one to add here.
All right.
No time.
Very nice. Well, let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z Team. Go to their website, retiredtoarkansas.net, where you can find this beautiful view of Cotter, Arkansas, and the Horseshoe Bend of the White River. Look, it's gray and white this morning. It was yesterday, too.
It was.
It was real pretty, though.
But the other one's got a nice, pretty color.
Oh, there you go. You can see David's Island there in the middle. Well, I dubbed the train station off to your left. In the distance is Gassville and then Mountain Home. And you can go to retiredtoarkansas.net 24/7 and find these live views. And I tell you what, Friday, the show for Friday, if it's doing what they say it's going to do, it's going to look so
those
pretty.
pictures are going to be pretty.
Yeah, it is. Can't wait to see that on Friday.
And if the weather's too bad that we don't do a show, then go to retiredarkansas.net and look it up yourself.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And then you'll know, just so you wake up in the morning, 5:30,
That's
6
the way to
o'clock,
do it.
and you look, and if it looks like a blanket of white, you're going to be like, well, they're probably not going to do the show today. Although you've got a four-wheel drive. There's no excuse.
Yeah. Well, to a point. I'm good with the snow. I'm not good with the ice.
Oh, no. I've always said that myself.
And the problem I have
ice,
at my house is because I've got
Your
coming out
hill?
of my driveway and the road is on a really weird angle. So when
Yep.
you come in, it's so easy to slide down into the ditch. And I don't mind when it's snow, but after you pack that down a few times,
Yep.
oh, it is brutal getting in and out.
Well, yesterday we had to go to Meeks and buy some salt for the steps that go into the office, and because they were frozen over just from the little bit that we got. So I went and bought some few bags, and now we're gonna have to go pull in all the slides. I have slide toppers and the big slides today because the weight. You really don't want the weight getting on top of those slide toppers. It'll just tear them up. So if you're staying in one, this weekend it'd probably be good. I know it might be difficult to walk around, but if you got slide toppers, you're going to want to pull in them slides, just so you know. Anyway.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite shot. It's my favorite shot. We got the train station. Dang, look at the length of the cars on that one. Is that coal they're probably hauling?
On the left side, it looks like. Yeah.
That's my favorite shot. I love it when they go to the train station. Where are they going? Where are they going all the time? They're always doing something.
What train is that?
I know, right? Southern Folk Northern Rail?
No.
BSFF?
You're close.
BSF?
BNSF.
BNSFF.
Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad.
Very nice. One day
I know this because my dad used to work for the Santa Fe Railroad.
How long did he work for?
When they merged. Oh, that's
years. That's what's his.
Years. He worked in the office. He didn't run the train.
Oh, okay.
Other than when they were having a strike one time, he got a 2-week course on how to operate a train. But he didn't actually have to do it. But no, he worked for the Santa Fe Railroad for many years, and then they merged with the Burlington Northern, and he ended up getting a buyout. And there you go.
Cool. Very good. Anyway, I guess we should mention real estate because this is the Z Team's little segment here. If you're looking to buy or sell
real estate.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, go with a professional that knows what they're doing, knows all the ins and outs, and every I to dot and T to cross, because these lenders nowadays, they have so many rules and regulations and inspections that need to be done, and you just don't want to miss anything to get to that closing date on time. And that's by hiring a professional, and that's the Z Team, 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. Let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by the Z Team. So there's a trend here. Just listen there, Scooter. Mountain Home, it's 18. Harrison, it's 18. Batesville, it's 23. Yellville, it's 20. Marshall is 23. Salem is 23. Mountain View is 18. Calico Rock is 18. West Plains, Missouri at 18. Springfield at 16. Poplar Bluff at 24, and St. Louis at 23. And you know what that's cold, buddy.
That is
That's
cold.
the theme of the day today.
It's cold.
It's cold outside.
Cold.
You better, buddy, I hope you have remote start because you're going to need it.
I've used mine the last 2 mornings.
I know, right? National Weather Radar doesn't really show a whole lot of activity except for patches of snow over Colorado, and it looks like the Northeast, parts of, West Virginia and Pennsylvania, New York. You got little patches over Nebraska and,
If you
South
live in
Dakota.
Colorado, now it's time to go snow skiing.
I
They're
know,
happy.
right? But will that be, I doubt it, because I don't know the weather, but what's over Colorado, will that be what stretches to us this weekend?
I doubt it.
know.
I doubt it.
True. We'll zoom in here to Arkansas and Missouri, where that blizzard came through from Kansas all the way over to the East Coast. And but some places got 14 inches of snow. And so, they're reeling right now. It's a stay-at-home moment. It's
And
a
the
snow
sad
day.
part is Kansas City got a lot of ice and stuff prior to that.
And then
it
you
just
pack
was
the snow.
ugly. You see all the videos of Kansas City's roads? Oh,
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
I read this morning the Kansas City Chiefs had to delay
Yes.
going home.
Yeah, because of the weather.
Yeah. How about that? It's a snow day for them, too. Let's see here. Watches and warnings. It looks like we got winter storm watch. That's, I see this south of us, but I don't understand what the winter, I didn't really see anything. So it looks like southeast Oklahoma and northeast Texas and most of Arkansas and the south, south central to, I don't, what do you think that is?
I can't
I mean, it
tell.
says-
I've got it a lot smaller on my screen.
True, but it says this blue looks like winter storm watch. But as far as I'm concerned, we should be in that winter storm watch. So, 7-day forecast today, high of 33, gradual clearing tonight, mostly clear and low of 16. Wednesday, we got a high of 31 and sunny. Wednesday night, low of 15 and clear. Thursday, it's high of 37 and partly sunny. And then Thursday night, we got a 30% chance of rain and then snow at 60% chance, being likely, low of 26. And then Friday, I like how they wrote this. Snow likely, then chance of snow. So
That makes sense.
70 to 30% chance, high of 32. Friday night, we've got a low of 20, mostly cloudy. And Saturday, high of 34 and mostly sunny. So you see, that's where we're going to get the snow Thursday and Friday, right? And then Saturday, it's going to warm up just enough that it'll start to melt off. That's how I'll take it. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 34. And then Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 19. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 38. Yeah, so the snow will be gone by Monday.
Your problem's going to be is you're going to melt just enough of that snow that is going to refreeze as a solid sheet of ice.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Okay, yeah,
That's
it's
not
going to be
halfway
nice
through.
snow. And then
It's
just saying.
Norfolk Lake water levels at 554.15. Level is 2.15 feet above full pool. And it said this morning, as of January 6th, which I swear, I said something different yesterday, but as of yesterday, Norfolk is 2, generating 2.
Okay.
Bull Shoals Lake water level is 658.18. Level is 0.82 feet below full pool, generating 7. If you want an update, you can give them a call, 870-431-5311. I'd say later in the day today. They could update it, but it might be tomorrow morning. Let's look at your weather, brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. Give them a call, 870-4... I thought I was going to make it
Get it
through.
out. Get it out.
870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. With that, we'll take a break. Come back with community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Well, welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of the community news is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. You can't miss them. See orange Kubotas and blue New Hollands. They've got what you need for them tractor, farm, zero turn, RTV, implements, mowing.
Yeah, they got regular zero turns. Yeah, you said zero turns, so that counts.
Say it twice because they have a selection.
Breaking news.
This is the breaking.
Now that
the big breaking news I talked
not
about
that they
this morning.
didn't already have a whole lot full of equipment, but now they're going to start carrying construction equipment.
Really?
Yep. So like excavators, skid steers. I haven't went over there to go through and see everything that they've got in, but yeah, they've got construction equipment now. Yep.
That's excellent.
Which is awesome. I mean, we need
thing.
somebody local that had that equipment and stuff. So that's awesome.
That is awesome.
So yeah, now their parking lot is going to be packed.
Even more so.
Even more so.
You might only be able to pull in front of the building and not the rest of the lot because you can't drive through there.
They keep a huge inventory, though. But that's awesome because you never know, what people want. So
exactly.
That's pretty neat.
Go by there and see them. You can go to their website at ozarksfarmandlawn.com. You can give them a call at 870-425-3434. But it's best to go by and see what they have on the lot. I mean, even take the tractor for a little ride, see if it's what you need. But also talk to a professional because you might think, I just need a little one. But then you tell them the kind of job you're doing. They're like, well, we suggest this. That's why it's good to talk to them.
And you got to figure out what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's, the Kubota and New Holland, even though, everything works the same. You got the front bucket, you got blah, blah, blah. The controls are a little different. Things are.
When I was in a skid steer, like years ago when I rented one, the way the controls worked with, you've got, it's almost like a jet fighter.
Yeah.
Handles, and then you got the pedals and stuff. It was totally different from when I did the pool and had to rent
the one
again.
you rented for the pool operated completely different than the ones I've been in.
Yeah. So, and then you might like one way or another, and that's why it's good to go by there and test them.
There
Go
you
by
go.
and test them, and then get you a good deal. I mean, they've got on select models 0% APR for 84 months with approved credit. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you can use somebody else's money for free, that's the way to do it.
There you go.
You know, keep yours in an investment or however it works. So give them a call, 870-425-3434, or go by and see them. They're on the west side of Mountain Home at 4423 Highway 62 West. Let's see some community news. The Knights of Columbus Paul Bunyan Breakfast is back Saturday, January 11th, serving from 7:30 a.m. until 10:30 a.m. at the St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church. They're at 249 Dryer Street here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. A portion of today's proceeds will go to benefit Informed Choices Women's Center of the Ozarks. There are takeout orders available, but it's good to go in and sit down because they'll serve your food on china and with silverware.
Real china.
Real china. And let's see, you got all you care to eat, scrambled eggs, biscuit and gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee and juice. That's $9 for adults and $4 for children under 12. Children under 5 eat for free, probably because they won't eat very much. Paul Bunyan Breakfast, that's real good. And Scooter, we were talking about this yesterday with Bob, but the new program guide for the Baxter County Library is out.
Yep.
January through February. You can go by and see them and pick one of these up, get a paper copy. They've also got them at the Chamber of Commerce. You can go online to baxlib.org and find this on their website, and you can scroll through it, download it, print it, do whatever you need. But they've got quite a few events coming up. The Lego Challenge on Saturday, January 18th at 10:30 a.m. You got Puzzle Palooza Saturday, February 1st. And then they have a really cool exhibit coming, Americans and the Holocaust. What Did Americans Know? And that's March 17th through April 25th. Let's scroll to the next page here. Adult programs galore. You got online resources. If you like doing audiobooks or ebooks, I know my wife likes to do the audiobooks. And you've got yoga for adults. That's Mondays and Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Go ahead and roll down here. Early Literacy Project with story times. You got tween and teen and children programs going on. Those are always going on. The Stuffed Animal Sleepover. That's Friday, February 28th. And story time and stuff you pick up at Saturday, March 1st. And that's really cool, the Stuffed Animal Sleepover. The kids bring in their stuffed animal and leave them there for a overnight visit, and they take pictures of them playing games and stuff. It's really cool. You know?
I bet some of the kids have a hard time leaving it, though.
They have. I talked about that yesterday with Bob. I said when I was working there that there was a couple of them that left them, got to the door, and then had to go back and get them because they just couldn't do it. So,
but that does help show the other side of the fence when the mom's got to leave the kid at daycare or whatever.
Yeah,
lets the kid realize how that works. That you're full intent of coming back and you love that animal or stuffed animal or child, whatever.
Yeah.
But it does help the kid to understand how that relationship works and stuff.
That's a good way of putting it. I didn't think about it that way. Very good. And the Friends of the Library will have a used book sale February 20th through 22nd. And, you get the best deals on Saturday, but you really got to go on Thursday because that book that you might have wanted, it'll be sold. So don't wait till Saturday, but they have really good deals. And all of the proceeds of the Friends of the Library event like this go to programs and events of the Baxter County Library. So that's really cool. Ales and Tales. That's join at Raps Baron Brewing Company every second Tuesday at 6 p.m. for a live reading. January 14th will be The Wager by David Grant, and February 11th, The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. And that is that kind of rounds it out. You can get one of these program guides at the library, so go by and see them. Let's see what else we got. The Shed, buddy. It's time, right?
The Shed's always got stuff going on, yes.
Worldwide Revival. Let's see, New Boys, the new Worldwide Revival Nights Tour with Cochran and Company. That'll be on January 26th. And then Forever Young on March 11th. Susie Bogus on April 10th. And Michael Cavanaugh, The Music of Billy Joel and Elton John on May 15th. There you go. that's a look at your community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with our very special guest, Kevin Litty, the Baxter County Judge.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Kevin Litty, the Baxter County Judge. How are you?
Good morning, guys. Doing good, y'all.
Very good. Yeah. Thanks for joining us this
good to
morning.
See you. Missed out on it last month, but
yeah, that's okay.
Had something going, but anyway, glad to be back.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, how was your Christmas?
It was good. Glad to get it over with before my wife broke us. Probably like y'all's, but she really enjoys Christmas, and we try to make it the best we can for our grandkids we have today. And it's always enjoyable, but always look forward to getting it over with.
Me too. I enjoy it. Carla this year was more of a Scrooge. She, loves Christmas. She said, I don't know what the feeling is. Yeah. It just don't feel like Christmas.
It didn't to me either really this year, as far as the weather. Of course, the warm weather we've had taking us up till now.
Right.
Overall, it hadn't felt like winter. So, winter makes Christmas feel like it's Christmas time. So.
Oh, I was hoping for a white Christmas, but I had a feeling it wasn't going to happen. But you're right about that. It was warmer than usual.
We may have a white Friday this Friday. So.
I know, right? So. It's going to be.
But.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's hard to believe I've been here 2 years. It's flown by. Look forward to year 3. I think the county has accomplished a lot of things in the couple years I've been here. We have 7 great elected officials that work closely together and always have the best interest of the county at mind when we make decisions. And don't get me wrong, we've butted heads a couple times, but when we come out behind closed doors, we're always together. And it's been an enjoy working with our elected officials in Baxter County for sure.
Well, isn't that what's politics supposed to be? That you might have a difference in mind, but you can still come together, debate the issue, and then come to an agreement.
Well, yeah, it's easy to lose track of why you're here, and you're here because people put you here.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that focus.
Right. Well, and that comes to my question. Every year I like to have talk about what the Baxter County judge does, a description for new neighbors, as I say it. People move into the area, and they think because you've got the judge in there that you're over maybe a criminal court or civil court or something like that. So.
And I was telling you before we started here, I get lots of emails, lots of calls. People want me to help them out with criminal charges. I can't do it, and so we have so many people to move to our community that come from other states where a county judge is a commissioner.
Okay.
And so like Missouri, I think a lot of states around us, they're all commissioners. And it's a county judge in Arkansas, and we don't ever sit in the capacity as a judge except for a few things. One example would be if somebody's property was assessed and they couldn't work it out with the assessor, it would come to me to be the judge in that case. So that's where they get, that's one case where they get the judge. So. But anyway, it's just county judge is, I tell most people, is similar to the mayor of the city. Deals with county government. That's all we deal with. You know, my main thing I deal with in the departments under me is road and bridge. You know, I have about 40-some employees out there, and,
which is the largest, right?
Yeah, over a $5 million budget out there. We got a lot of expensive equipment, and take care of a lot of 700 plus miles of roads in the county, and takes a lot of money to operate out there. I wish we had a bigger budget out there. I would do more things with our roads, but anyway, we would live with what we got with. So 911 department falls under me. Our juvenile services department falls under the county judge. Maintenance all falls under me. So I'm overall, building and grounds, and responsible for all property that the county owns. Mm-hmm. So it's a big job. I've got a couple ladies in the office that help me out tremendously, and their experience when I started sure carried me a long way, I can tell you.
Sure, it's nice to have. Yeah, when you had first started, I knew you were just a little bit nervous about it. Knew you could do the job, but it was overwhelming to start with, but it's all fell in place, and I still learn weekly, if not daily, things. I still say the hardest thing to learn about the county government is the budget process. Yeah.
How money's spent and how you move it, and how you budget it. It's just it's difficult, but I came a long way.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years into it, it seems like everything's running pretty smoothly.
I think so. County's financially strong, as well as the city of Mountain Home is too. And I said when I took this job, as long as I started serving on the quorum court back in 15 when I was still a police officer, and there was times back in them days where county barely made the payroll.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore, and I'm very thankful for that. So.
Definitely, especially after COVID. Some places they lost revenue.
They lost revenue.
People weren't coming to their area. Sales tax was down.
COVID, I say, was you hate to use it that way, but it was good to Baxter County.
I know,
it
right?
really was, because we had so many things to offer for people to come here during them hard times.
Yeah, outdoor recreational activities.
Yes.
That brought a lot of people in. Even though they were coming here before for our lakes and rivers, they came in droves because that's all you could do was go outside.
Yeah.
And even then, some people didn't want you going outside. It would make no sense to me. Yeah. But not around here. We were very blessed, and it's God's country, as you put it.
I encourage all people to I have an open door policy in my office. I encourage all people that need a department that falls under me to either come see me or give me a call. We'll take care of what we can take care of, I'll assure you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you get, like the weather that's coming up this weekend, the snow can create havoc on the roadways, and you have, potholes that just appear overnight. They get a hold of you.
It's very hard on our roads, hard weather like this that we're facing, and it's very hard on our roads to start putting plows on them because we have a lot of chip and seal roads, and you can't run our heavy graders up and down them and put so much pressure on these chip and seal roads, or we tear them up even worse than the weather does. So it's kind of work against yourself in bad weather, but still got to do what we can do for our roads to get people in and out of where they need to be. And, but it makes it difficult for everybody.
Yeah, which it's probably going to be all hands on deck this weekend. We've got the winter storm warning coming for Thursday night and Friday. What do you guys do to prepare? I know Road and Bridge will be doing what they can. City will do what they can. The state.
Probably 3 months ago, I was out at Road and Bridge one morning, and the guys already had our snow removal equipment up in front of the shop getting it ready. Before snow was even, and that impresses me to see them thinking ahead like that, because I like that. But anyway, our equipment's ready to go. I talked on the phone all the way here with Road and Bridge superintendent. They're getting the plan together, so thankful it's coming the weekend, and maybe we can if we have to close down Friday, maybe come Monday everything will be good. But anyway, we're getting a plan together to get started, and we'll do what we can.
When we were running through the weather, that's what I was telling Scooter. I was like, it looks like by Sunday it'll be high of 38.
Yeah,
it'll melt off and be gone by Monday. No, so
well, our roads are going to be pretty cold, come Friday with this cold weather we've had, so it'll probably stick. So.
And you're talking about going through December when it didn't. I mean, to me, it was Christmas. Didn't feel like because of the way the weather was, but then the shock of how cold it has gotten in the past few days. Yeah. You walk outside and the wind that was whipping the other night.
Yeah.
It felt like it cut through you.
So I enjoy winter, but I don't like it when it's too cold that you can't dress for it.
Yeah.
I've always said I like it as long as I can dress for it, I'm good. So.
Right. Put on as much as possible. Double glove. Yeah, very good. Well, hopefully, this weekend is going to bring out everybody in the next couple of days buying milk, bread, and eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, just this little bit that we got, the Dustin. Scooter, you were at Walmart the other day. He had called me on the way back from Walmart, letting me know about the show about Monday, having to fill in for him. But he said, you should have seen all the people that was at Walmart for the little bit of a Dustin.
Oh, it'll be bad Wednesday and Thursday, I'd say. But a good snow's always pretty, and I like to see one come and go real quick. So
that's how I am. Give me a couple of days.
Yeah.
The day it snows, the next day to enjoy a day off, a snow day.
We'll let the kids play in the snow and do
exactly.
their stuff.
Yeah, and then please melt. It seems like everything shuts down and everybody enjoys it, but then it's time to get back to work after a couple of days. So that's pretty good. Well, is there anything that people can do when something like this happens? Is it more of just if you don't have to go anywhere, just stay home?
It's more of prepare for it where you can stay home, and it helps, every crew that's out here working, state, city, county, to be able to work on the roads better without traffic, and we all know that. So it's better to prepare and stay home for a day or two and enjoy it, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully by Monday we're ready to roll.
Yeah. And say to all the young people that want to go cut donuts in the snow, just don't get caught. No, I didn't say that.
Don't do it in town.
Don't do it in town. That's exactly right. Very good. Well, so with winter upon us, the future work that you would be doing, is it more held off till spring?
All of our road projects are held off till spring now. We're doing we bought 2 new sidearm mowers this past year, and we're running 3 now where they used to run 2. We sold one old one, kept one old one. We're cutting back the right of ways and finishing knocking down little stuff on some right of ways here and there. It's very, very difficult to keep up with grass in the summertime, and with over 700 miles of roads. So with that 700 miles turns into 1,500 miles when you start mowing both sides. So very difficult to keep up, but the mowers will run all winter long, knocking back the brush and the right of ways. I've been seeing some places where they're working; they're doing a really good job. But we'll just kind of do maintenance, and a big road project this next year is going to be Water Plant Road out here that goes down to the intake that 80% of the residents of Baxter County get their water from. It's a gravel road down there. It needs to be improved. We started my first year opening up the right of ways down through there. Budget constraints have kept us from proceeding with that, but that's our main project this next year. Is we're gonna finish that road.
Yeah. Very good. The Baxter County Health Department, does the winter slow down that project?
They've got they've got that roof decked. I was looking at it this morning.
Okay.
They've got the roof decked. There's some things going on inside, and they're tying in the canopies, the carports that's around the building, and it's going well. It's a little bit behind schedule, but to me, I think it's going very well. Going very well. So
they're getting into the dry right before winter. That's you
it'll
do
help
the
a lot.
interior
We
stuff.
can they get the rest of the roof tied in, where they can deck it and get that tied in. It won't slow down the inside of it. So it's going very well.
Very good. When that's completed, the old building that they had, did you say that Baxter Health was?
So Baxter Health had owned the land that we're building on.
Okay.
So we're going to trade that, and then they'll compensate us a little more for the old health department they want.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll turn it into something.
Yeah.
That place is growing.
Well, it's right next door to them, so it'll be handy for them to keep. So.
Perfect area for it. Very good. It's almost 7:45. We'll go ahead and take a break.
Yep.
We'll come back with more from Baxter County Judge.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Litty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Litty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Litty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Litty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going? See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Kevin Litty, the Baxter County Judge. And wintertime slows you down a little bit, but spring will hit hot and heavy, and you guys will be off to the races. The snow that's coming this weekend, it sounds like you guys will be prepared for it. I can remember back some years back, the state didn't put that spray on the highways, and it snowed real heavy and got compacted, and it was like a week and a half that it was stuck to the roads.
Yeah, I've seen some bad winters around here over the years. You know, I've been here nearly all my life. I've seen some bad ones.
I don't think that mistake will be happening again. So that's good to hear that you guys will be ready for it. But like it said, you know, if you can stay home and not be on the road so they can clear it as soon as possible, that'd be great. Quorum court meetings tonight. You've got XL7's going to be live streaming that.
Yep, first quorum court meeting of the year. 5 new members coming aboard. Look forward to working with all of them. I got number JP District 2, 6, 7, 8, and 11, I believe. And I know them all, and look forward to them coming aboard and working with us.
How many is on the quorum court?
11.
11.
Yes.
So almost half of them have changed out.
Yeah. So it's normal business tonight. I got one hot item on the agenda. Item number 2. It's dealing with our airport. It's been some controversy between myself and the airport since the day I walked through the door. I'm not happy.
But yeah, remind people that this was ongoing before you became the Baxter County Judge.
It should have been taken care of before I was county judge. I inherited this issue. I'm not proud to be part of it, but
you just want to see it resolved.
We're not making any progress, and it's time to make a change. We've been going down a 1-lane road with this airport issue for 2 years, and it's time to make a turn. And we got an item on the agenda to abolish the commission, and if that all goes as planned, we'll create an advisory board. They're considered an administrative board through state law. We'll create an advisory board, and we'll see how it works. I think we can make it work. advisory board doesn't have quite the authority under the law that administrative board does, and that's what the commission is, administrative board. But we can place an advisory board and pass an ordinance to give them all the authority we want to give them as county government. And when I say that, I'm talking about myself along with quorum court members.
Yeah.
We can pass an ordinance and allow them to do whatever we want them to do. It'll be a change, but it's time for something to change.
Because nothing's getting done.
Nothing's getting done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now, correct me if I'm wrong. This dates back to your predecessor that an agreement was made about a hangar.
Agreement was made in 2017, so that was 6 years before I became county judge, and the terms were given. So there was grant money, and there was private funds that came together to build a hangar. Okay, and when that hangar was built and occupied by the tenant, there never was a lease written off the terms that was written in the minutes of the meeting from 2017. And
but there are. The meeting, because you were talking about, Wes Scooter, that there are minutes.
Yeah, it was discussed in a meeting, and everything was laid out.
Yeah.
In the minutes
of what the lease would be when the building was completed.
Okay.
I have the papers with me. I gave you all a copy of them. I felt like, with the advice of attorneys, that if we didn't honor that, we would be sued and we would lose. I think as the county judge of this county, I was put here to be a good steward of taxpayer dollars, and if I was going to be sued and lose $200 or $300, I'd rather have a man have a lease that a committee don't agree, don't like. I'd rather there be a good lease in place than us get sued and lose $200 or $300.
Yeah.
And because I didn't create this problem, and none of the quorum court members or anything else was in place when this took place.
Yeah.
We inherited this issue. We shouldn't have, but it had to be dealt with.
Yeah. And that's what you're going to try to accomplish tonight.
By abolishing
by a vote.
Vote of the quorum court. We'd like to abolish the commission tonight, and we'll come together and form an advisory board. We'll give them the powers to do what they need to do through ordinance and move on. I think there's good things to come for our airport. I support our airport. I look forward to growth of our airport. The commission now has used some tactics to frighten the public. I guess that'd be the right words. As far as losing funding, our funding through the FAA had been suspended. It was suspended, and they knew why it was suspended, because there wasn't a lease signed. As soon as I signed a lease, the FAA reinstated our funding. They knew why. It wasn't about the terms of the lease. It was because there was no lease signed is why the FAA funding was suspended.
And they were supposed to be, yeah.
And they knew why it was suspended. And the commissioners don't tell the folks this. But once I signed a lease, the funding was reinstated. The FAA don't particularly like the terms of the lease that was given to the tenant of this hangar, but they're not going to suspend our funding again over it.
Yeah.
And spoken a week ago today with Gary Loftus with the FAA, 20-30 minutes on the phone, good man. We're scheduling a date for him to come up and get with me and the tenant of the hangar. And although they're not going to get involved in the agreement with the lease, there's a couple things he would like to see, and I'm open to that. I'm open to anything to make county government flow smoothly, like it should. And my first 2 years in this job has been smooth, although there's been some rough spots. When I walked through the door, the airport problems started when I walked through the door, and they've not gone away in 2 years. I've sat here and I've waited for things to take care of themselves or take care of them with us together, and it's not working, and it's time to make a change. It's not healthy for the county to remain in this kind of situation. They've sued the county once. Most folks don't know it. They filed another suit for contempt Friday. How long are we going to go on and let them keep suing? They're suing the county of Baxter, and the previous judge and myself put them in their positions they're in. So.
Yeah. Well, and as I said earlier, politics is supposed to, you debate, you come together, you find a way to agree. Don't be deadlocked for 2 years over the issue.
And like I said, it's been more than 2 years. It's been since 17. When that agreement was made, there should have been a lease signed in 17 before anybody ever walked through the doors of that hangar. But bottom line is, and you hear that some of the commissioners talk about, well, it's a a very nice, extravagant hangar. It is. But guess what? You know who owns it? We do. The county owns it. We had a man put $400,000 into a hangar that he got a lease on for 15 years, but we own it. It improves our infrastructure at the airport. It's very nice. I hope the next hangar that's ever built out there is just like it. Very nice, because it makes our infrastructure out there worth a lot more money today than it was before it was built.
You say it's for 15 years. Is that backdate from when it was first
It was
built?
backdated from
when it was finished.
So we never could come to a complete agreement on the date it was occupied, so we split the difference. We knew it was 2020. We started the lease in June of 2020.
Okay.
So nobody can ever give an exact date of when it was occupied. So that was the easiest thing to do, to split the days.
Yeah.
Or split the months. And we backdated it till June 1st. It expires 2035. And it'll be renegotiated at that time at the current CPI, I think is what they use. And let's go. It's 10 years from now. We're renegotiate and go ahead. Let's quit living in the past
and move forward. Oh, pet peeve.
That wasn't me.
It happens.
But it's time to move forward, and it's holding us. The disagreements are holding us back between the county and the commission. And I was put in this position, I think, to do what I think is right for the county. And when I know I'm keeping us out of a lawsuit by standing my ground, I'm going to stand my ground.
Well, that's the biggest opinion right there, is that you've got a litigator telling you that you're going to lose if you move forward.
Exactly.
So why would you do that? Why would you put the county through that, paying taxpayer money for a losing battle?
Exactly. I've spoke to not only our local attorney, David Etheridge, daily. I've spoke to the attorneys at the Association of Arkansas Counties in Little Rock, and they're on the same page.
So it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Come to an agreement.
It makes sense. If it cost us a little more money than it should or could have, had it been a different terms drawn up, so be it. We're not going to get sued and lose $200,000 or $300,000.
Yeah.
So it's just time to move forward.
Yeah. All right. Good luck tonight. Quorum Court meeting tonight. When does that start?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. You can watch on Facebook on XL7-TV. They'll be live streaming that as they do every month. And it looks like it'll be a light agenda, except for that one.
Yep. Take a little time on that one, but it needs to be done.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It sounds like it does. You got 5 new members, and good luck to them.
Yeah.
I'm sure they probably know the ins and outs. They've probably watched meetings and been a part of.
So I mean, the police chief's one. He's been in city government.
Oh, it is. I didn't realize.
Me and him worked 25 years together. Lisa House served on the school board as a president for 15 years.
Yeah.
So we got some people that knows what's going on in the community and has been around this type of stuff. So
good.
And that's it's kind of nice to see 5 familiar faces. Walk in. All of them. Bob Nault, he was a former superintendent of Road and Bridge under Joe Bodenhammer back in the days.
Oh wow.
So he's been around county government.
It's good to see that people that live here and have worked here and love the area continuing to watch it prosper and grow.
Be a new avenue for Mike McDonald. He retired from Farmers Merchants Bank. Mike's retired now, and Eric Payne, he does construction work, lives down in the North Fork area. So I look forward to working with all of them.
Definitely. So. Very good. 2025 goals look like you'll be able to accomplish a good amount. I'm feeling confident. We all know 24 and what it was. So I'm looking forward to 2025.
I'm looking forward to it. We got some new equipment already ordered for Road and Bridge. Matter of fact, we got a new grader coming.
Excellent.
Just so folks know, the type of graders we run, $300,000.
Right.
That's a high dollar equipment. But we got a brand new one coming. Should be here by the middle of the year, and we'll purchase just got a new truck last week. Matter of fact, the guy's here today to get the check for it. I was told this morning, so we'll have to get him a check cut. But it takes a lot of money to operate Road and Bridge, but it takes a lot of money to furnish them the things that they need to do the job. Yeah. And it's just
and if you don't have good equipment, you're not going to be able to do the job.
Last year we spent bought a loader for $250,000. A couple of the mowers, it cost us $350,000, but it's to provide the service people put us here for. So
exactly. If you want to see your road and bridge being done, you've got to have the equipment to do it. So you got to upgrade it, and a lot of that stuff was really old.
Some of the stuff was getting old, and we got we're making great strides on improving it. So
very good. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. What's it? You got a New Year's resolution?
You know, I didn't. No,
I didn't do one either.
Anyway,
everybody does the exercise and eat right, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
So my wife's trying to get me on this bike that she's got there at the house, and I told her I'd start after the first year, but I didn't make a resolution. But I'm going to try to keep my word.
You said sometime after the first of the year.
What's today? The 7th. I hadn't done it yet.
Yeah. Already a week into the new year. I tell you what, it goes by faster and faster every year.
Yeah.
It slow down. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all.
We
Good to see
appreciate you. Yeah. Scooter, take us away. Thank you for watching.
See everybody tomorrow.
All right.